one of the top home sales so far in all of 2021, a $44 million Brentwood property that caught the attention of one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time. There he is, Mr. Mike Tyson. He didn't buy the house, but he did help to grow it.
Fox 11's Marla Tellez caught up with Mike Tyson about his new business venture and the moment he considers the highlight of his career.
From heavyweight champion to cannabis contender, Mike Tyson is building his brand, most recently in the real estate world. We met him at a $44 million Brentwood property that caught his attention. Let's just say he helped grow the home.
You like to be called Iron Mike, the baddest man on the planet?
No, I'm just Mike. Stop.
It's a side of Mike Tyson most haven't seen.
Look how modest you are. I'm going to call you Modest
I like
Mike.
that, yeah. I'll take that.
After all, he's known for his mean punch. But nowadays, the 55-year-old boxing champ is competing in a whole different ring, making a name for himself in California's multi-billion-dollar business of cannabis.
We're a little kid with this stuff.
This stuff is his stuff. Cannabis grown for his business, Tyson Ranch.
It sells out at all the biggest dispensaries in the world, Planet 13 in Las Vegas. They're always selling out.
Tyson launched his company, headquartered in El Segundo, in 2015. He partners with growers to sell an array of cannabis varieties, including the appropriately named Knockout OG. He also hosts a podcast, Hotboxing with Mike Tyson. But we met him at his latest business venture.
This is my dream, but he took it to another level.
When Mike and I met each other, I mean, there was no better fit than this.
Tyson teamed up with LA-based luxury real estate developer Ramtin Ray Nizrati to create this rooftop cannabis garden as part of Nizrati's newly built 4-level, 50,000 square foot home known as the Brentwood Oasis.
Having a name like Mike Tyson linked to your project, the Brentwood Oasis, what does that do for a property?
It's all about class and luxury, right? I mean, he's a global icon.
Nizrati says it's Tyson's organic garden that sets this amenity-loaded mansion apart from all the rest.
Maybe the next wine cellar, I believe.
How has cannabis changed your life?
Well, cannabis make me a better person. If I don't smoke cannabis, you get a little bit of irritable Mike Tyson.
You don't want him not to smoke.
Tyson says, like working out, he smokes every day, but for him, it's not about getting high.
When you smoke, you're more of the calm Mike.
I would say so.
What's the biggest misconception about you, do you think?
I don't know if there ever was a misconception about me.
You're a lot less intimidating than I thought you'd be.
Well,
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I'm not fighting you.
About his boxing days, beyond his 50 wins and 44 knockouts, you might be surprised to hear his unlikely career highlight.
Mike Tyson?
Does that take you back?
Nah, that's so crazy. That thing has put me in the stratosphere.
Tyson reminiscing about his 2009 role in the hit comedy film, The Hangover.
That's probably one of the most important moments of my career.
He opens up about a visit to an Arizona high school where he was a guest speaker.
These 10th graders didn't know who I was. They thought I was an actor.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I said, no, listen, that was really humbling. I don't tell many people that story.
Perhaps that's where Modest Mike was really born. That humility shining through when I ask him to recreate that famous scene.
This is my favorite part coming up right now.
The Hangover series may be over, but Tyson is still proving he can go the distance both in the business world
Winners hang with winners.
and soon back in the ring.
Who would you be in the ring with?
Lennox Lewis.
Oh. You just got something in your eye when you said that.
Lennox Lewis, baby.
Tyson versus Lewis could happen at the end of this year. An official announcement is expected soon. Now, as for the Brentwood Oasis that includes Tyson's cannabis, that $44 million home already sold. Monday at noon, we will give you a tour of the house. Stay tuned.